matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So here's Miami's starting group. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware. And at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Strus. For three, Mitchell. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wiggins, a screen on Allen. Here's Adebayo. And the shot goes in. Adebayo's got the game going here with the first basket for the Heat.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo's going to win out.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Ware passes to Hero. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Pass to Mitchell. And it's blocked. Adebayo against Mobley. The jump hook. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Mobley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Back to Hero. 1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Sinks the triple. Hero's got 6.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
And Brent, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, that's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Pass to Hunter. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
From 13, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And he makes that one.
Garland showing no lack of confidence on that jump shot.
Burks the pass to Adebayo. Inside. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist from Robinson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Allen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the length of Allen causes defenses lots of problems. Difficult to guard without fouling at times.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Hero's got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court for the Heat, Kyle Anderson is out there with Robinson. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2. Pass to Mobley. And here is Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. And it's all evened up. He has 5.
Well, he can be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
Here's Hero. Jerome with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Okoro. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Hunter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Okoro's shot is off. And here is Hero. 8 points for him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in.
Substitution, number 24.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Holds it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside, Hero. Latrey scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
The 3 from Garland. Good on the three-point shot. Garland's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jerome passes to Garland. Strus kicks to Hunter. Here's Mobley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now Burks. For the 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jerome passes to Garland. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Garland's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland. Outside, Hero. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter. Hero against Garland. Strus passes to Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Hunter with a screen on Hero. Pass to Hunter. Here's Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garland. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for him.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
Hero with it. He's got 15. He gets that one. Hero's got 17 now.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell that.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Strus in at the three, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Outside, Hero. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. It's stolen by Adebayo. Burks in the corner. From downtown, cans it from downtown. Burks has got his second bucket.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut, they know they're going to get it.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Now here's Allen. Back to Strus. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, that's for two. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Back to Hero. From deep. And it's Strus with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. On the wing, Mitchell. Burks covering. Screen by Allen. Mitchell. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. On defense, Cleveland. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And stolen by Mobley. Strus pass.
Oh. How is that for a dunk? Allen throwing all his weight behind that one with that finish.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hero against Garland. Count the basket and the foul. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Hunter's checked in for Max Strus.
And Hero, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Burks against Mitchell. Back to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Hunter with the screen on Hero. Sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Garland against Hero. Pass to Allen. Here's Garland. Shoots over Hero. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter. Hero passes to Ware. Burks with it. Hero with the screen on Mitchell. Works for 3. And again, Miami with the triple. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Mitchell wide open. And another three for Cleveland.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Hero. Count that one. Hero's got 22.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat lead by... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Mitchell. He's out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Anderson in at the 5 down low.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Hero. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Mitchell against Garland. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. The lead is 2. And Thompson kicks to Strus. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Strus has got his first 3 points of the game.
Thompson doing a good job looking for his teammates, using his size to see over the defense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said to us, guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Strus kicks to Mitchell. And Garland has it in the corner. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Back to Mobley. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line. Tyler Hero in the zone.
Pass to Mitchell. Garland surveying the D. And here is Mobley. No good with the triple. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Garland against Hero. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
Garland against Hero. That one falls. Hero's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And it goes down 2 points.
Garland stopping on a dime and delivering that time on the pull-up.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Money!
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. It counts.
Remember that one.
Guy's a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Hero. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Here's Garland. Allen, a screen on Hero. Goes up on the wing. It falls!
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean,
Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. There's the drive. Oh, and Turner with a block. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. The kid's got it all. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Hart. Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. From deep. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Now Siakam. There's the triple. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brunson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Brunson misses. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Brunson against Halliburton. Nembhard. Three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Good.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. 1:16 left in the first quarter. He buries it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Towns outside. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Brunson against Halliburton. Brunson with the bucket.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands? The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
Pass to Siakam. With the 7-footer. And the shot's good. Siakam's got 7 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Indiana ahead, up 5. Whoop. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Achua. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Payne in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Halliburton outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McConnell. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
There's a screen by Toppin. There's the 3. He got it. Halliburton nails the 3.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Achua from outside the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading by 6. McConnell outside. Outside Walker. Halliburton looking for an opening. Offline from the top of the key.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
McBride passes to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Brunson against Halliburton. Count it.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Turner, a screen on Brunson. Takes a step back. Brunson against Halliburton. The Knicks pull it in. Towns outside. Right side, McBride. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Paddles through traffic and lays it in. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Brunson against Halliburton. Great D that time from Halliburton.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Indiana ahead, up 4. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court for the Pacers, Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5. And the basket by Siakam.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the three, but go to your first strength.
Halliburton against Brunson. Halliburton outside. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 2-point game. Bridges misses.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Nembhard outside for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Hart for the tie. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And that'll tie this game up.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers, number 00, Benedict Mathurin.
Halliburton on the wing. Brunson defending. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Left side Brunson. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Halliburton outside. Nembhard outside. Clock at 6. Turner, a screen on Bridges. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Pass to Anunoby. Now Towns. He's covered by Matherin. Outside Hart for the lead. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. 1:02 left in the third quarter here. Launches a 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Three-pointer, Bridges nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 3-point New York lead.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Back to Halliburton. Launches it from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. Pacers with a rebound.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now Brunson. Fires the 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. New York out in front. They're up by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Indiana now. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby out there with Achua. Then there's Campaign, and it's McBride in a 2-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Indiana's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Halliburton for 3 and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Payne against McConnell. Towns on a screen. Here's Payne. Yes! He nails it!
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Fires from deep. And again, Tyrese Halliburton for 3. Halliburton's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. Against resistance, Halliburton gets it to go.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton against Brunson. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Nesmith to the right side. Here's Siakam. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
Here's Brunson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Up top, Turner. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Hart. Siakam, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Bumped on the way up, but hits it. They call the blocking foul.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete, and the mind is ready.
Free throw no good for Halliburton. And New York has possession. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And an Obi for 3. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Brunson misses. And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Anunoby can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
Anthony Towns. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Andrew Nembhard.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Counted from distance. So Indiana wins it. They played the villain tonight. And thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's White, and it's Ball in at the point. Drills it from outside.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And the second free throw, good. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Now, here's Ball. After the miss from Evan Mobley. On the wing, Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. The 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Mitchell kicks to Mobley, to the paint. And it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Hunter's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's a Okoro in for Max Strus. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Ball.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Mitchell outside. Tries the spin move. Can't convert off the spin.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Dosunmu. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Hunter. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Hunter.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Jones looking for an opening. Down low, Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls lead by 3. Let's... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
DeAndre Hunter out there with Mobley. Then there's Javonte Green. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 1. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Hunter, a 3. Rebound by Smith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Outside, Jones. Buries it down low. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Hunter. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. Fires for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A different look now for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Here's Giddey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giddey's got the lead, back up to 8 now for Chicago.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Strus passes to Mobley. 1:10 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Chicago also making a switch. Jones is checked in.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Ball. And White kicks to Jones. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Mitchell against White. And it's Mitchell missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Strus against Ball. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Bounce pass from Garland. Hunter kicks to Garland. Hits it from three-point range. Garland's got 7 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Josh Giddey. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Ball, and it's White in at the 2. Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Allen at the screen for Strus. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Allen. Mitchell against White. Pass to Mobley. Here's Allen. Outside Garland. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago leading by 9. Now here's Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Mitchell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. White's got 10.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Mitchell outside. Mobley the pass to Strus. Drops in the tray. Strus has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Giddey, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Giddey's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving it around. The wide open shot from Strus. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. He's got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Vucevic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's stolen by White. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, credit the speed of Kobe White. Able to anticipate the play, grab the steal, and get the break going.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Ball against Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Going inside, and it's good. 2 points.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
White looking around. And Vucevic kicks the ball. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
And here's White. 10 points for him. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. That one goes in. White's got 12.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Wade. And it's Jerome in a 2-guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Pass to Garland. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And Garland is doing whatever he wants on offense, looking absolutely dominant.
Jones driving in, and that one drops for him. And the Bulls lead by 7. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Ty Jerome. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Bruce Ellis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line and clearly not affected by the moment.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 19 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Allen. Vucevic defending. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Mobley with the block. Mitchell against White. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
And those are big points here. If they can do the job on D, this game can get close in a hurry.
Here's Vucevic. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Mobley with it, now guarded by Ball. Garland, no good. Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Giddey the pass to Ball. At the top of the key, Bruce Ellis. 3-pointer. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Pass to Vucevic. Over Allen. Good.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
And here is Mitchell. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mobley misses. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Here's ball. And now we've got the intentional foul.
His first. Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The three from Garland. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, big-time play by Garland. They're under pressure, yet still able to deliver for his team.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's Ball with the three. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Unreal. What a finish.
These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Outside Hart. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Burks. Back to Hero. Inside. Ware. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
As always, Allie, we thank you. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Achua's checked in for Anunoby. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Miami now. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Burks. And again, Miami with a triple.
And Tyler Hero with another great look, just understanding where his teammates are.
Hero against Brunson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. Hero for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Brunson. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo against Achua. Now here's Adebayo. He's closely guarded. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor. He can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game. Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Larson. To the wing, right side. Adebayo in the post. Covered by Towns. Good on the shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
2 on the clock. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Miami out in front, leading by... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's the group for New York starting the second. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
5 on the clock. Here's McBride. They get it again. And here's Payne outside. Knocks down the long J. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No hesitation from Payne that time. Playing assertive here.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Larson. He's scoreless. To the paint. Rebounded by Payne. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Sweet little floater.
That is one of Payne's signature moves. He loves that high-arcing, soft-touch floater.
Payne against Hero. Up and in on the layup. Hero's got 5.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Kolek. Pass to Towns. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
He gets it in there. Here's Kolek. 1:41 left to play in the first half of basketball. Robinson finds Bridges. Knocks it down from distance. 7 points in the game.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Back to Hero. From downtown, drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Anunoby. Another shot. Rebound Miami.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Highsmith. Wiggins comes in for Robinson. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Outside McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Down low. Here's Brunson. Outside McBride. Towns a screen on Burks. McBride hits the trifecta. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish.
Brunson on the drive. And he gets it to go. Brunson's got 8.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. He knocks it down, but wait a minute.
2 minutes are confirmed to review the play.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right...
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, picking his spots. Bridges does a great job of letting the game come to him.
Wiggins outside. Wiggins for the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Brunson up top. He's guarded by Hero. Hart with a screen on Hero. And that one's good for Brunson. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up. Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Hero, and that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Burks. Back to Hero. Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Fires for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 5. Hart finds Brunson. There's a minute 59 left to play in the third. For Miami, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And finished off by Adebayo.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy's continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player. Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Heat trail by 5. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with it. 6 points for him. Hero no good. Hart passes to Towns. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Good on the bucket.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
Wiggins outside. Hero outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Hero's got 11 points.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Outside Hart. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And here's Brunson from the arc. Adebayo Adebayo grabs the board. Pass to Hero. Back to Adebayo. Burks for three. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Achua. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Hero outside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Towns, a screen on Hero. Towns outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, Wiggins is a good mid-range shooter. When he's in a rhythm, faced up like that, they'll take it.
Here's Anunoby. There's the drive.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Pass to Adebayo. Brunson against Hero. 4-3. Offensive board. On the wing, Burks. Fires the 3. And there's Hero on the assist by Burks.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Burks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He misses the free throw. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Outside Hart lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without holding back.
1:56 left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's Hero. From the arc. On target from range. Hero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
With the step back. Hart pulls it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow!
Well, team on his mind first. Hart not hesitating to give that ball up.
Heat trail by 3. 1:14 left in the 4th. Hero, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. To the middle. Stolen by Hero. buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Hero. Pass to Towns. Takes the three. The rebound by Burks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Hero. It's rebounded by New York. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Now Hero works for 3. Misses the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
"12 seconds left in the fourth. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And buries it from deep. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Towns. Oh, he missed it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now here's Hero. They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Brunson. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Here's Hero. And again, it's Miami converting.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Hero against Brunson. Hero outside. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Brunson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Ware. Doubled by Hart. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Adebayo passes to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Goes up at the stripe. No good that time.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Brunson. Over Burks. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Hero against Brunson. It's Hero on the take. Count it!
Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Oh, gets the free to fall.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
Are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Embiid, Oubre out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Allen surveying the D. Here's Garland. Clock at 6. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
To the inside. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Maxey. Outside, George. Floats one. And the layup is up and in.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Now, here's Strus. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Strus kicks to Mitchell. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Now, here's Mitchell. Allen with it. Mobley outside. Mitchell looking it over. A three from Strus. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Loading up to stop Mitchell can lead to big breakdowns defensively.
Maxey with the screen on Mitchell. Grimes with the bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. For three, Mitchell knocks down the three ball.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Over Garland. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And stolen by Maxey. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Embiid. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Good.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 3. Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Buried from and indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
We've got DeAndre Hunter. He's out there with Evan Mobley. Isaac Okoro out there with Green. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. That one's in. His first shot this game. And so here is Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Jerome with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Okoro finds Hunter. Fades back. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hunter's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland. Hunter's gone 50% from the arc. 1 of 2. Pass to McCain. Inside. Physical play by Embiid inside. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And that one's good. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Hunter. 1:58 left in the second quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Garland's got 8 points.
You gotta be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's Grimes, and again, it's Philadelphia. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Garland. 8 points for him. Oubre with the steal. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. Embiid with authority.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Garland. Strus finds Mobley. Strus's shot is good. He's got 5.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers on top, up by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Please bring your attention to the second quarter. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We've got Maxey. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. And there's Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Okay, this is what he does. Mitchell, he's got a scorer's mindset full on.
Oubre against Mobley. Now here's Oubre. He's tightly guarded. Count it, and the foul. That one on Mobley.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Cavaliers leading. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. He has 6. Mobley is screened. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
George passes to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. Maxey's got 5.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes.
Pass to Strus. The 3 from Garland. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Stolen by Garland. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Mitchell, a screen on Oubre. Mobley. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And here is Garland. He's got 11. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Garland finds Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail. Steps back. Unloads from 9. Maxey, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A different look now for Cleveland. Okoro, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Javonte Green comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Now Embiid. He's got 8. Ring shot on the way. And he connects with the jumper. Embiid's got 10 points. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Hunter's out there with Thompson. Then there's Garland. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Jerome in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Jerome passes to Garland. Sinks that one from the post. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
He is a leader on and off the floor. Garland, this man is a coach's dream.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Thompson. Evan Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Philadelphia also making some changes. George is checked in for Yabusele. Kelly Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Pass to Grimes. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Garland with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Pass to Embiid. Over Allen. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Mitchell. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McCain. And it's sent back by Allen. Mitchell in the corner. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Embiid.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay.
Oh, yes! And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. 1:11 left in the fourth. Here's Embiid. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Tyrese Maxey. David?
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Embiid, no good. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. There's Garland. Good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 5. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Embiid, the pass to George. Oubre for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall.
matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
And the starting group for Chicago. Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Giddey in at the 3 slot. Now here's White. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Hart. And an Obi for 3. Connects from downtown.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
And so here is Chicago. After the basket by New York on the other end. No one near him. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Ball. White's got 5 now.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
White with a steal. To the left side wing. To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Bridges. Chicago making their last shot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Yes, New York's head coach and I were able to chat. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Ball outside. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, super comfortable from deep. Ball has been launching shots from there since he was young.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
For the Knicks, Achua comes in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Mikal Bridges. White looking it over. Williams with the screen. White, good. 7 points in the game.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Achua for 3. Right side Hart. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Towns. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Precious Achua picks one up. These are his first free throws of the game. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for Hart, and Payne is subbed in for Brunson. And the Bulls also making a change. Giddey's checked in. Now here's Bridges. Achua with a screen on Giddey. Three-pointer, Bridges fires in the triple. Bridges has got 6.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
And here's Giddey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, Robinson with a block. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Knicks. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Precious Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Left side McBride. Into the lane. Pass to Achua. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Achua's gotten his first points in this one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Dosunmu. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's Ball. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Miles McBride picks one up.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
Payne's checked in for New York. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Jones. Outside, Williams. It's Vucevic, high post. Pass to Ball. The 11-footer. Count the basket. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
For three, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Giddey. Still no points. Outside, Williams. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Drops in the three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. McBride comes in for Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Now here's McBride. Buries it from three. McBride's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And so here is Chicago after the basket by New York on the other end. Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Sinks it from distance. Buzelis has got 5 points.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Ball outside. White with a screen on Brunson. Out to the wing. His first shot attempt, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball. And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Kobe White. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Ball, and it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned, outstanding contest, and Josh Giddey says, I don't care, I'm scoring anyway.
Outside Brunson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Ball against Brunson. Ball no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's Bridges. Defense is right there. Pass to Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
This is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Bulls trail by 8. Outside White. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Stolen by Bridges. High post Towns. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Chicago has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Now White. He's got 7. Vucevic, a screen on Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He shoots. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 12.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Here's Brunson, and the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Achua's checked in for Anunoby. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Giddey. Now Vucevic. Over Towns. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
Achua with it. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside from deep three-point land. New York again can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Williams. There's the triple. Achua with a rebound. New York leading by 4. Here's Hart. And yep, it's good.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
White with a screen on Brunson. From deep, Giddey knocks down the triple. Giddey's gotten his second bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
with that bucket. He has 7.
So elusive when handling the rock. What a move by Josh Giddey.
Brunson surveys. Off with the layup. From deep three-point land. And that's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Precious Achiuwa is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Outside Giddey. Smith no good. New York leading by 6. Pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Payne against Jones. And the shot goes in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
So for the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Achiuwa. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Bridges against White. Towns for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
Now, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Pass to Buzelis. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Brunson passes to Hart. A minute 15 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Bulls trail by 7. Up top ball. Brunson defending. 2 points. That one goes.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver.
Towns a screen on White. And Bridges, here we go. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 7.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
New York has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Bridges against White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11, and it's New York with a rebound. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And Anunoby for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Vucevic. The bank shot, no good. And New York has possession. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Lillard outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
And Special K as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game. He definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Now, here's Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Wiggins. Kuzma. And Ware pulls it down. And here are the Heat now. It's a three-point game. Outside, Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins sets a screen for Adebayo. Burks on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Wiggins.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hero against Lillard. Giannis a screen on Hero. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Now here's Prince. Kuzma can't get it to go. Wiggins kicks to Burks. Pass to Ware. And here is Hero. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Prince. Now, here's Mitchell. Now, Adebayo. The fadeaway. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Larson. Love with the screen on Porter. Now, here's Mitchell. Wallace with it. There's the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here is Lillard. He's got 6. Shot from 16. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Hero. Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. Bangs home the trifecta.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Look, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Green, and Miami making a change here. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Burks against Trent. Burks' shot is good. Now here's Porter. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Trent's outside. Back to Trent. This one for three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Porter against Hero. Pass to Burks. Anderson a screen on Trent. Burks for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Prince the pass to Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gary Trent, and Lillard subbed in for Porter. Then for the Heat, Bam Adebayo comes in for Anderson, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Robinson. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Here's Adebayo. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Lillard outside. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Lillard's got 11 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Burks for three, and the three ball is good. Burks has got 8 here in the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Prince the pass to Lillard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Kuzma kicks to Prince. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bucks ahead, up 5. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Torian Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 12 points for Bam Adebayo. The Bucks shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma left side. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Kuzma. Back to Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, great fade by Adebayo. Such a high IQ player.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. No good on the second free throw. Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard the pass to Lopez. Giannis outside. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Back to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. For the tie. And Tyler Hero hits the 3. Hero's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Lillard outside. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Adebayo finds Burks. For the lead. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lillard surveying the D. Sweet little floater. Lillard's got 16 points.
Some nights Lillard can just keep going and going.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Hero passes to Adebayo. Unloads from 13. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 5.
Hey, that mid-range area, in-between area, we call it, inside the three-point line and not at the rim, Wiggins knows he can get this shot anytime he wants.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Pass to Wiggins. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Ware. Lopez covering. Ware kicks to Wiggins. Shoots over Kuzma. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins. Fires from way outside. No good on that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 1. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Kyle Anderson. Hero out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Pass to Larson. Outside, Hero. Anderson outside. Robinson on the wing. 6 to shoot. There's Hero with a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Outside, Porter. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Porter. The offensive rebound. And here's Green outside. Connects from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Robinson passes to Anderson. Hero against Porter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Hero kicks to Burks. Over Prince. Burks can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Lopez. And here's Kuzma. There's the lob, and there's Giannis taking flight.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Hero from long range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bucks leading by 5. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Lillard, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lillard's got 23.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Shot's good by Hero.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Miami with the rebound. .58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Hero. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Hero. Off the inbound. Antetokounmpo pulls it in, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
There's Hero with a 3. Kuzma pulls it in, and that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was a fantastic. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's